Something else I can share with you guys is I created my own custom GPT. So if you have the Plus subscription, you can do this. You can create your own GPTs and you can create little utilities for yourself. So here I've got the SQL Answers GPT. Actually, I could share this with you guys if you want. So I guess let me know if you're interested in this. But it does some basic things. I've added some functionality to it, like things that I get asked very frequently. A really good example. So I'm going to click on commands here, and you'll see that there's some commands that I've embedded into this GPT. And a very common thing I get is I'll get a list of values that somebody wants me to query out, and I need to put it into like an in clause in that SQL statement. So I want to say select star from table where some column has a large list of values. I just got this actually last week. So I'll flip over to an email as I've got here where somebody was asking me to get all of the values in an in clause for all these. So I'm not going to select all of them, just select the subset of them. Go back to our GPT here, and I'm going to say, okay, this is actually a numerical menu, so I'm going to tell it I want to do one, which is generate a quote for an in clause. So it's just going to say, hey, paste them in here, which I'm going to do. I copied that into my clipboard from the email. I'll paste them all in here, and all it's going to do is generate a list for me in this format here where I've got the string within quotes separated by commas. And so I'll paste that in, and it's going to generate that for me. So I could just take that and put it in my SQL statement, which this is a huge help. I remember before I used to do this, I'd take all those values, maybe I paste them into Excel or something like that and do a little bit of Excel magic to put the quote before and after and then a comma. But here I've got something that just does it in mere seconds, so. And just looking at, some of the magic behind this, I'm going to go in and edit the GPT so you can see how these are built. And we can go into this if you want to figure out how to build these. But again, you got to have the Plus subscription to do this. And again, this is all done with instructions and prompts. So I'm telling it what, its basic goals are. Give it some commands. So in this case, this is all the code that's needed this is only prompt that's needed for generating the in clause. I just tell it, hey, if I give you a bunch of words, place a single quote around each string and place a comma after each token. And that's what allows us to generate that in clause. And so there's some other functions that I have added in here, but we're not going to go into those right now. And so there's how I generate your menu and special instructions. Here I'm just dumping like, hey, if somebody wants to meet with me, here's my calendar. You can do anything like that. So that's basically the prompt behind creating your own custom GPT. Again, if you guys are interested in getting access to this, let me know. Thanks.